Summer Village in 77 and a town in 93.
And now?
City status is on the horizon. Wow. And I think that maybe all of that quick growth has got us kind of chasing our tail a bit with the city status. At least that's my personal opinion.
How do you mean?
Well, I think there are lots of things that need to be done to make this a mighty little town before it becomes a city.
Like what?
Well, I would say, first of all, I'm not sure that the question that the town asked of its citizens was really fair, because it felt like the town council had decided beforehand that city status was a good idea. It isn't giving us a chance to say, do you want to become a city? Do you like becoming a town? If the town really wanted to become a city, I don't think the town council had to ask the citizens, so they must have had some doubts when they put that question out to make sure that they had some buy-in. I think there's many things that need to be improved in the town, that could be improved to make us a viable place for light industry, because one of the main reasons they had was encouraging light industry to come here. But we all look around at where that light industry will be, and it's pretty much bare land now. It's probably going to be 20 years for that to build out. Do we need to become a city right now just to have the word city in our name to encourage people to come out here and have a light industry? Where's the public transport for the people who work in those light industries to get around in Chestermere? There isn't public transport right now. We don't even have sidewalks on all the main streets for people to even walk to where they're meant to go, including the main street that I live on, East Chestermere Drive. Our library is underfunded compared to other towns of our size. We need to put something into that. It's our only cultural institution. I'm really not sure from the materials that the town gave us, what those benefits are, other than the fact that if we use the word city, people will think differently of us. If they come here to look, they'll still see a town, and we should be a mighty town, not just the town that we are with a few things that need to be fixed. And
politically, I mean, maybe for the city, I'm sure they'd be able to get more grants, more money. I would imagine that they'll be able to attract businesses, maybe the city. Like for me, it's kind of nice still staying in a town, because it's just got that small town atmosphere. I think once it becomes a city, we may lose some of that. So.
How so?
I just think that in the name itself, it's the Town of Chestermere. It implies that it's exactly what it is. It's small town living. It's just nice to have as a town.
You don't have that access. How do you
like we have one road that comes in and one road that goes out. So I mean, it's just when you come out, when you're out of town and you've been out of town for a long time, weeks in my case, and you come back and you come over the bridge and you see this town of Chestermere, it's home. I think if people asked me where I lived and I said the city of Chestermere, it would just wouldn't feel right. I don't think it's gonna be much time before there's an intersection between Calgary and Chestermere. And I think at that point, it doesn't matter what we're called. It'll just be East Calgary.
It's, from what I can understand, I do like the city idea. I don't really think that will immediately make us lose our small town feel. And we need a little more infrastructure, and our entire tax base seems to come off property taxes, which is killing us. So I think, businesses would, if we're a city, might look at us a little more favorably to set up shop here. And I think we'll qualify for a little bit more government money for things like maybe a swimming pool and stuff like that. Because, we're about the same size as Strathmore. They've got a hospital, they've got a big aquatic center, they have quite a bit more things than we have here. And I really can't see, I haven't heard any good arguments about what the downside would be. There might be some good arguments for that, I just don't know what they are.